When something unexpected happens in your city, at your child's school, in your home, neighborhood, or place of work, does your family have a reunification plan? How will you reach your family if phone lines are down or jammed, or if the internet isn't functioning? Can you recite your loved one's numbers? Now is the time to note your numbers, make a plan, stay informed.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I think I have it in my phone, but I don't really have it memorized.
My grandma lives in Missouri, so I would contact her. I have some family out of state. No, I couldn't tell you her phone number. No, I don't.
They both have cell phones, so I'd be able to call them if we had cell service.
No, I don't. My daughter doesn't have a phone, so...
We all rely on our phones now more than ever. As a result, we are less prepared in the event of an emergency. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children encourages families to note your numbers and designate a specific meeting place and out-of-state contact in the event of an emergency. Plan it, map it, walk it, repeat it. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has created 2 tools, the Family Emergency Playbook and Rapid Response Cards. These are simple, portable tools which could provide valuable information during an emergency. Each tool includes contact information forms for family and emergency contacts, primary, secondary, and out-of-state meeting locations, basic medical needs information, basic emergency supply list, state-specific emergency contact information, and clear sleeves to insert up-to-date photos of family members. Let's take a look at the 2 tools created for families to complete in preparation for a disaster. The Family Emergency Playbook and Rapid Response Cards are portable and durable reunification tools to be used to reunite you and your loved ones following a disaster. The font and size of the playbook is slightly larger than the response cards, but they both contain much of the same valuable information. Let's review some of these pages to help you and your family complete these tools quickly and efficiently. This should be completed by the entire family to ensure that everyone has the same plan and can safely reunite with one another following a disaster. The community preparedness tools are user-friendly, easy to complete, and a practical step in planning for your family's safety. There are multiple cards for student information. You can remove any extra cards that you don't use. In the response cards, it is important to add class schedules of school-aged children, including teacher's name and classroom number. You can use an index card to update information after each school year. Who do you call if there is an emergency at your child's school? Do you know the school's contact information or web address? The purpose of the school information card is to include the school's contact information as well as their designated emergency number for emergency situations. This card may also be useful for class field trips. We have included a photo sleeve for each member of your family. A clear, recent color photograph is often the quickest way to locate a missing person. Make sure to update photos at least every 6 months as your children get older. The response cards contain a family member information card, which lists basic vital information. In the case of an emergency, it is crucial to have personal information to locate, assist, and help an individual in need. Some of our personal information remains the same, but others can change. In a disaster, emergency responders might need your personal information. It's important to keep your phone numbers, medications, and physical description current. Don't forget to periodically update your information at least every 6 months. This page provides further instructions to determine when to stay or when to leave. If separated from your loved ones, remember to meet at the agreed-upon location listed in your family reunification plan. Here is a map for you and your family to utilize to determine what potential risks are likely to occur in your area. Below the region map, it has specific questions which guide families in their planning and preparedness. The following card contains a list of potential risks for a specific area. This helps families recognize the possible disasters most likely to occur in your area, so you can customize your tools to the region you live in. Do you have an emergency supply kit at home? If not, this should be a priority for you and your family. Emergencies can happen anytime, any place, and without warning. The kit will provide necessary items to keep you safe until help arrives or the danger has subsided. Keep it in a place that can be accessed by all family members. Your local community contact is an individual who you can contact if you are unable to reach your loved ones or immediate family members before, during, or following a disaster. Usually a close family friend or an extended family member. This trusted individual would coordinate communication and meeting places depending on the circumstances surrounding the emergency. The photographs of emergency contacts are extremely important for young children who may not know these contacts well. The photos provide a level of comfort and familiarity for a child who may be separated from his or her family. You may ask, why designate an out-of-state contact too? The out-of-area contact works the same way as the local contact. However, if phone lines are jammed locally, you and your loved ones can reach out to the designated out-of-state contact for further instructions and coordination. Make sure the individuals you choose are responsible, dependable, and up for the challenge to coordinate communication between you and your loved ones. Photographs of out-of-area contacts are important for a child who may not remember or recognize the name of the individual listed on this card. Once they see a photograph, they may know exactly who it is. This page provides further instructions to determine when to stay or when to go. If separated from your loved ones, remember to meet at the agreed-upon location listed in your family reunification plan. This page is designed for families to insert a map or draw a map of their neighborhood. Once you have the map, star your home. Use a colored marker to trace the route to your neighborhood meeting place. Circle key landmarks on your route. Mark an X at your meeting place. Discuss actions you would take if your route is blocked off. Next, let's insert a map of your community meeting place. Follow the same instructions given for the neighborhood meeting place. It might be helpful to include a photograph of your meeting place. Children who become separated from their loved ones during and following a disaster are at an increased risk of trauma. Coping with anxiety and stress are much more difficult in the absence of those who know the child's individual needs. The National Center can provide many resources to assist those affected by a disaster. Team ADAM consultants immediately deploy to the sites of critical child abduction and missing child incidents, as well as disasters. They are retired law enforcement professionals who possess specialized knowledge and experience in critical areas. The National Emergency Child Locator Center is a call center which was developed to assist in the location of children and the reunification of families resulting from a disaster. A useful tool to emerge after a series of disasters is the Unaccompanied Minors Registry. The UMR is the first data collection tool of its kind that enables the general public to send basic information about any child they may find who is separated from their legal guardians during a disaster. The goal is to match information from the registry about the children against the list of parents calling to report their children missing. It can help result in a quicker, more efficient reunification.
Well, I think the big thing for us is we need to come up with a plan. If there is an emergency, what we would do. If it's drive somewhere, if it's, whatever that is, we need to have a plan for our family.
Yeah, I think that these questions have made us realize that we have no plan. We don't know what to do, and we want to make sure that our family is safe in an emergency. So I think we have to start talking.
To report an unaccompanied minor during a disaster, go to umr.missingkids.org. To report a missing child, go to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's main website at www.missingkids.org or call 1-800-THE-LOST.